Hi there, today we're doing chocolate chip cookie dough truffles. In a large bowl, put 1/2 cup of butter that's been brought to room temperature so it's nice and soft. To this add 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar and stir it around either with a hand mixer or with just a spoon until it's creamed together. Then add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 can, which is a 14-ounce can, of sweetened condensed milk. Stir that together until it's nice and smooth. And then add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Stir this together and it's going to make quite a stiff dough, as you'll see. Then add 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. This is optional, of course, and I'm using pecans here because those are my favorite. And then 1/2 cup of miniature chocolate chips. I didn't have miniature chocolate chips, so I just took regular chocolate chips and I just chopped them up a bit so that they'd be in smaller pieces. And then just blend the nuts and the chocolate chip pieces in there until they're well combined. And then cover the bowl and put it in the refrigerator and chill it for at least an hour in the refrigerator. The longer you chill it, the better and easier the dough will be to handle. And then just break off small pieces and roll it between your hands to make a little ball. And the size of the dough ball is up to you, but I find about 1 inch in diameter is a good bite-size piece. One recipe makes about 80 of them if you make them about this size. And once they're all done, like they are here, you're just going to put them in the freezer for about 10 or 15 minutes, just to chill them thoroughly. Then in a double boiler or in the microwave, melt 3 cups of chocolate chips. And you may want to add about a tablespoon of shortening to help thin the chocolate out a bit. I actually add about a tablespoon of paraffin to mine. Paraffin wax, and that helps thin the chocolate out and it gives it a really nice shine, and it makes it so that when you handle them after they're done, the chocolate doesn't melt onto your fingertips. But that part's completely up to you. Then just put the dough balls into the chocolate and coat them well, and then put them back onto the cookie sheet that's been covered with wax paper. And just repeat until they're all coated. 3 cups of chocolate chips is almost exactly the amount you need for these. You can use milk chocolate or you can use semi-sweet. This is semi-sweet chocolate I'm using here. You could use dark chocolate, which should also be very good in this. Once they're all done, pop them in the refrigerator until the chocolate is set. It won't take long because the little dough balls were already cold. You can leave them just like that. You can drizzle more dark chocolate over top or a light chocolate over top, or in this case I've got some candy melting wafers that I melted in a Ziploc bag, cut the corner off, and I'm just adding a little decoration. So I use green, and I'm using white, and I also used some red because these are going to be included into my Christmas baking goodies. And they need to be stored in the refrigerator as well. These taste exactly like chocolate chip cookie dough. They're really good, and what's also good about them is there's no raw eggs in these, so they're safe to eat for everybody.